fall.
I want to, fuck, I got so many different things. Because, like, it's crazy. Like, I don't want to go, like, 2 hours talking about stuff.
No, man.
But, like, I really can right now. Like,
I can.
You have a video where you're doing a whole, like, there's a whole fucking robbery going on in the store.
Still love you. That was my favorite. That was my first video.
Look, you ain't ready to be with anyone, but you should know you will always be my number one.
Is that a true story? Not this robbery part, the love part.
Yes, the whole thing.
Right, so, my bad, not the robbery part, right? The love part, like with like the Bonnie and Clyde, I'll do anything for you, right? So can we go through that for a second?
You're gonna get exclusive then, because you're the only person that really has asked that question.
Yeah, let's get some exclusives.
That Still Love You is, and a lot of the song, any song that you hear on the album that is a love song is about a guy, one guy, who I fell so deeply in love with, and I got it back, but I got it back in a mind fuck. He mind fucked me, so it broke my heart. Music was a huge release to get that to that point where now I can be like, I'm okay. And especially with this album, like She Gone and Never Knew, those two songs are a big way of me saying goodbye and closing that door to that relationship. Because it still was going on until February 13th. February 13th was cut. And I feel better about it.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I think that artists should rap about true stories, because then people really relate to it and like can connect to your music a little bit more. I want people to hear my songs and be like, wow, like I feel like that right now, and I want them to like get through their shit with my music.
No, that's a really dope video. The track is dope.
Shout out Steffi is the guy who shot it. He's amazing, and like we shot that in 2 days. And I wrote the treatment for it and everything, and his girlfriend Rachel, she directed it, and everyone on board was amazing. Like, we worked really, really hard on that video. It sucks that the views aren't the greatest on that, but it was my first video. But yeah, it's definitely a cinematic thing. And my next video that I'm planning is gonna be kind of like that, because the last two, Bounce and Pussy Riot, have been kind of like your commercial,
in your face,
shake your ass, get their attention thing. Now I'm gonna focus more on the cinematic thing of it, and because that's like my nature. It's like no one's gonna touch me in videos in 2020. Believe that. No,
I'm digging the way that you got everything going on with a concept in the videos, and also coming from a background where you're working in production and directing behind the scenes. That definitely helps, right? And you know, you got a tight team behind you. That's a good thing. Okay, and we've got a lot of stuff that's been popping up in the news. Right, like the whole Harvey Weinstein case. Right now they're deadlocked. By the time this comes out, he might be convicted. He might not be. Okay. But with everything that started with him, he sparked the whole #MeToo movement. Right now, as a woman,
and that's in film, because in music, it's still like music is. I don't think it'll ever die in music at all because of. Or film too. It's just every industry. It's just that's everyone like, and that's why like rated R. Like let's talk about it instead of hiding it. You know.
So have you ever had to deal with some #MeToo experiences? Can you share one with us?
Like I think that a lot of people think like as a woman, like, and especially someone that is very sexual. Myself, they think that it's just like, oh, I'll fuck anything, and I'll be with anything, and so people will invite me to their studios. Artists, I'm not gonna say names. Artists, producers invite me to their studio. I'll get there ready to work, and then they bring out the Henny, bring up the weed, and sit down on their couch, trying to make a move, and it's like, buddy, I came here to work and like make some music. Like I didn't come here to fuck you.
Wow.
Sometimes I'm feeling it, but I mean. It depends on the person. But I don't want that expectation anymore. And I think a lot of women going into this think that they're like meant, like there's this expectation, like, oh, like I'm going to do this for you, so you owe me this. And it's like, no, I'm going to do this just as much as you're going to do this. I can rap a lot better than a lot of guys here. So, you know, it's just unfortunate that there's so much expectation for us to like, do shit for
That's fucked up because we don't have to deal with that. Like, it's not like
it's getting better though, and you can wean those people out, and you can see it too.
Yeah. And it helps also when you keep a tight team around you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I've really figured that out, and like we've really narrowed down our people to like I've been through shit. I've seen my closest friends and have like not like jealousy, you know, and that's a big flag. And like I've dropped people that I dropped my best friend of 8 years because she said she was gonna out me to all the media outlets, like all my personal information.
Wow.
So you have to be very selective as to who's on your team, especially on the come up, because you never know who's gonna, you know, like who's watching but angry watching, right?
Yeah.
Like even like look at Nipsey Hussle, like his own mandem, like his friend, like killed him. You know what I'm saying? And like I see that too, and especially with artists in Toronto, because I haven't been doing it this long, and people that have been doing it for years are mad at me because of like, how did she get to this point and I'm still here? Because I put the fucking work in. That's why.
Yeah. So. Wow. Do you see what do you see at the full glow up for you?
Like what's a goal? Like what's my goal?
Yeah, like when you see yourself like looking back, like shit, I've came a long way. Where are you at that point?
I think that if I can bring my mom to the Grammys, that would be lit. That's a big goal. And like watching Jessie Reyez do that this year was very inspiring to me, to see her coming from Toronto, kind of taking the same path as me, but different. She has Remix Project and everything. Shout out Remix Project.
Yeah, shout out to Remix.
But just kind of seeing her, like, that inspired me. That's a goal, I think. I want to kind of branch out and go a little bit more, maybe go out to LA and New York and kind of see, like, kind of make the moves like Pressa is doing. I think that's very important to, because I have a lot of fans in the States as well, and it's hard to, you know, get people up to shows here. It's hard to do that here, and I think there's a lot more support in the States right now with music. So that's another move that I want to make. Dope.
So what do you got coming up next besides the Rated R album? Yeah. What's up next? What's the next move?
March 8th, I'm doing a big show at Revival for International Ladies Day with Lola Buns, Nanu, Goody, some other guys, Jelly Tunes.
Jelly Two Fly.
Yeah, Two Fly, Jelly Two Fly.
Yeah, that's also alumni.
Yeah. So we're all doing a show together at Revival, so that should be lit. Then we're shooting a video. We're starting to shoot the videos for the songs. Okay. I have all the treatments ready to go for the 3. One is pretty much booked. Yeah. We were gonna shoot it next week with a guy from Detroit, but we're just kind of figuring out last minute details with that. What else do I have? And then I probably have a single dropping in like April, May. Okay. Because I have one that was not put on the album that we're gonna kind of make a little bit better.
Yeah.
So. Okay. Yeah. We have plans. So like in between the albums, we're gonna like drop little singles here and there just to keep the momentum going and stuff. Because I have a lot of music that I want to get out in the world.
I'm digging it. I like to see the focus.
But what did you think of like the sound and the flow and everything of the album? Like, I
like how you go from songs that you're rapping, and there's songs that I'm listening to where I'm like, okay, you're going on this wave here. And I'm not expecting you to rap, and then boom, you drop some bars. So I like how you mix the two different things. You know what I'm saying?
If you had an artist that you would compare it to, what were some artists that you would? Because I just out of my curiosity, because I do have inspiration on the album for people.
I can hear the Drake inspiration, right? Where you're going from rapping to singing. Yeah. Because you're doing both. Yeah. Right? You're the one singing on those hooks, right? Yeah. So, and I feel like I can hear a little bit of the Cardi B influence. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't catch the Young M.A. stuff until you're telling me now. Yeah. Right? But I hear you. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think it's like a different sound that could potentially be a new Toronto sound?
The only thing I'm going based on those different names that I'm referencing is the way that you sequence from song to song and stuff like that. Or like maybe the way that you might structure a song. But the sound I hear is yours itself.
Yes. Okay,
you know
cool.
What I mean?
Okay, thank you.
Your voice is distinct. I'm not like, okay, she just sounds like somebody else.
Okay,
you know
cool.
What I mean? You're not like fucking totally wetting your whole fucking voice with hella auto-tune. So
and they all don't sound the same. Either, because that's a hard thing in an album to make, is like every song sounding the same. Like I want it to have flow, and I want people to like put it on and be like, this is a vibe, and then another vibe. You know what I'm saying?
And there's content there.
Yeah.
Right?
And
like
it shows the range as
yeah.
well.
You got your songs where you talk about shaking your ass and making some money and stuff like that. Like the fun shit.
Yeah.
Right? And then you get in depth when you get into songs like love songs and different things like that.
Yeah.
You talk about your life, right? So I could really appreciate that. You
thank
know
you.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're doing a great fucking
Thank
job.
you.
You know what I'm saying?
Coming from you, like that's such a big compliment. So
Well,
thank you.
I appreciate you thinking that
No,
coming from you is a big compliment. You know what I'm
Straight
saying?
up. You are very much like someone that, like a critic in Toronto that artists respect, and what you say and everything like that. Like anything you've said that I've heard you talk about artists, I'm like, yes, like you're right. So thank you for that. Like on behalf of every artist in Toronto, thank you.
No, I appreciate that, and I appreciate that you're out here and you came through to talk to us, share your story, and be so candid with us, and that you're out here doing your music and showing and improving what focus and good music can do.
Thank you.
Right. So give the people your social medias, like where the people can find you social media wise, as well as like your music and stuff like that.
So Raxx Official Music, RAXX Official Music is my Instagram. On Spotify, there are another couple of Raxxes, but I'm the best. RAXX on Spotify. You'll see my picture, my album cover, and my profile picture, as well as like everything else.
Dope. Thanks for coming through.
Thank you so much for having me. And Raxx. I will be back anytime.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Raxx in the motherfucking building. Yeah.
Oh, that was such a good interview.
Yeah.